kindergarten friends. It's Miss Martin or Gloria here for her last reading video for the kindergarten year. And I'm going to read one of my all-time favorite stories called The Empty Pot by Demi. A long time ago in China, there was a boy named Ping who loved flowers. Anything he planted burst into bloom. Up came flowers, bushes, and even big fruit trees, as if by magic. Everyone in the kingdom loved flowers too. They planted them everywhere, and the air smelled like perfume. The emperor loved birds and animals, but flowers most of all, and he tended his own garden every day. But the emperor was very old. He needed to choose a successor to the throne. Who would his successor be? And how would the emperor choose? Because the emperor loved flowers so much, he decided to let the flowers choose. The next day, a proclamation was issued. All the children in the land were to come to the palace. There, they would be given a special flower seed by the emperor. Whoever can show me their best in a year's time, he said, will succeed me to the throne. The news created great excitement throughout the land. Children from all over the country swarmed to the palace to get their flower seed. All the parents wanted their children to be chosen emperor, and all the children hoped they would be chosen too. When Ping received his seed from the emperor, he was the happiest child of all. He was sure he could grow the most beautiful flower. Ping filled a flower pot with rich soil. He planted the seed in it very carefully. He watered it every day. He couldn't wait to see it sprout, grow, and blossom into a beautiful flower. Day after day passed, but nothing grew in his pot. Ping was very worried. He put new soil into a bigger pot, and then he transferred the seed into the rich black soil. Another 2 months he waited, and still nothing happened. By and by, the whole year passed. Spring came, and all the children put on their best clothes to greet the emperor. They rushed to the palace with their beautiful flowers, eagerly hoping to be chosen. Ping was ashamed of his empty pot. He thought the other children would laugh at him because for once he couldn't get a flower to grow. His clever friend ran by holding a great big plant. Ping, he said, you're not really going to the emperor with an empty pot, are you? Couldn't you grow a great big flower like mine? I've grown lots of flowers better than yours, Ping said. It's just that the seed won't grow. Ping's father overheard this and said, you did your best, and your best is good enough to present to the emperor. Holding the empty pot in his hands, Ping went straight away to the palace. emperor was looking at the flowers slowly, one by one. How beautiful all the flowers were! But the emperor was frowning and did not say a word. Finally, he came to Ping. Ping hung his head in shame, expecting to be punished. The emperor asked him, "Why did you bring me an empty pot?" Ping started to cry and replied, "I planted the seed you gave me, and I watered it every day, but it didn't sprout. I put it in a better pot with better soil, but still it didn't sprout. I tended it all year long, but nothing grew. So today I had to bring an empty pot without a flower. It was the best I could do." When the emperor heard these words, a smile slowly spread over his face, and he put his arm around Ping. Then he exclaimed to one and all, "I have found him! I have found the one person worthy of being emperor. Where you got your seeds from, I do not know, for the seeds I gave you had all been cooked, so it was impossible for any of them to grow." I admire Ping's great courage to appear before me with the empty truth, and now I reward him with my entire kingdom and make him emperor of all the land. So this is such a great book about being honest, staying true to your path, and always just doing your best job. So there's a fun craft we're going to do, and I might come back and do it with you, but I want to make sure you have what you need. If you print out the empty pot craft, you need the flower template, the color. You need the front part and the back part of the pot, okay? And right here in the front, there's a little, you're going to glue them together, but you're going to cut this little slit so that we can stick a stem up there. And when we glue the flower to the stem, we're going to cut out all these wonderful character traits. And there's two flowers you can make. One is the beautiful character traits about Ping, and you know how humble he was and trustworthy and brave. And there's one about the traits about you and how you've grown this year. So you can pick, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 traits to put on your flower about you. And I will read some of them right now because I know you guys are all these. Caring, respectful, dependable, trustworthy, friendly, thoughtful, humble, shy, loyal, courteous, honest, responsible, kind, polite, sweet, fair, brave, quiet, helpful, and cheerful. So I'm going to do mine and come back, and I want you to do yours. And hopefully someday maybe we can compare. I'd love to see your project when it's done. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. Hi friends, welcome back. I'm ready to put together my empty pot craft. So I took the front of the pot and I colored it and I wrote my name, and it says, "I filled this empty pot with traits I own. Now let's see what I have grown." So I'm going to take that. I colored my stem and cut it out. I cut out my flower and I cut out the 7 traits that I wanted on my flower, and I used a glue stick and I put them on with my name in the middle. And I chose helpful, caring, respectful, fair, dependable, honest, and cheerful. So now I'm going to put this together for you so you can see how it works. The first thing you want to do is to take your stem, and your moms or dads might have to cut this little slit for you on the front, okay? And where it says pull and push, you're going to take that part of the stem and you're going to go on the back side of this. And there you go. Okay. Now you're going to glue your flower onto the top of the stem. Pretty much right where the middle is. So you're going to put a little glue there. Take your flower right where your name is. Put it there. Okay, let's see. Perfect. Okay, so right now, what it would look like is this. Okay. Then you're going to glue your whole piece to the back side where it says back pot, and it even outlines where you glue it. So I'm going to take my glue because I'm only going to glue the sides. Or your glue stick. Okay. All right. Now I want to make sure my flower is not in the way when I glue it. Okay. Just the sides, remember, because you want that stem to be able to go in and out. So I'm going to put my stem back in my slit. Okay. All right, I'm waiting for my sides to dry. Okay. All right, friends. So you want the flower to be able to go in and out. And my flower is a little wet because I use glue. You're probably better off using a glue stick. But what will happen is you will be able to pull your flower down inside your pot like this. See? And then when you want it to grow and it's dry, you'll be able to pull it out and see all the traits that make up you and how you've grown this year in kindergarten. Well, I love you all so much, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow at the Pajama Popcorn Slideshow and then the parade on Friday. So have a great day, friends, and get outside and play. Bye-bye.